There are a number of things I've been hearing about Star Wars Galaxies Edge. It's new attraction added to Disneyland. And now there's a thing about saying a certain word that ever since it was used in the context it was in Revenge of the Sith, parents have been, I guess it triggered them. They didn't want their kids exposed to the word because then death was also associated with it. And that word is younglings. Because they said the death of younglings in Revenge of the Sith, that caused the banning of the word. I heard that. I read up on it. A number of YouTube channels have uploaded their videos regarding this situation, this controversy. So you're gonna ban a word because death was associated with it. It was said with the word. Here's the thing. Isn't isn't there like a lot of films and TV shows and things that talk about death of something? So you're gonna ban those words? What is going on, Star Wars? Those people who they think with you know, their PC crap way of thinking instead of being having common sense and looking at the context of how a word was used. You want to ban it. Oh, is it going to hurt the feelings of the parents and the kids when kids probably don't even know what it is? I mean, wasn't it like in Clone Wars the is when they use the word younglings and they actually use it in you know well, Star Wars Clone Wars, the animated series. They use it as a term of affection. And thing is, man, it's like that's what I'm talking about before. Is where when is it going to stop? Is it because the whole participation trophy generation are such we're so pussified and they're so given everything and not told how to deal with loss and all this other stuff that we have to walk on eggshells around them and we have to coddle them and go, no, we can't say this word. It might hurt your feelings. We can't say this. We can't do that. A bunch of bullshit. I always say to myself, I gotta catch myself by not saying that. I don't give a fuck anymore. This shit's fucking bullshit. And I read on this one thing, it said that update that the representative of Disney, you know, a representative of Star Wars says that this report is not true, but, you know, what are we, what can we believe now? You know, I mean, a Disney representative? What else are they going to say? But then again, the truth will be revealed when, if these people continue to say kids instead of younglings. There's far worse words to say that you shouldn't say around kids. Younglings, just because death was associated with the word, it was together with the word during and said during Revenge of the Sith that you're gonna ban a word. How many fucking movies out there that have death with it and you're gonna ban that word? This is gonna start a precedent where there's gonna be some other studios and some other companies go, oh, Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, they did this, so let's do it too. I mean, I think that Disney's overpriced anyways. I haven't gone there forever, and I don't plan on going there anytime soon. This kind of like would have been a way for me to be like, okay, I'll go check it out. No, maybe you gotta let time go by and see whether or not this is true about the banning of the word. But then again, you're gonna take the word of Disney that's already, you know, fucked up Star Wars already with the first two movies. Who knows how Rise of Skywalker is gonna be? I don't get it. What the fuck is wrong with you people? You got one of the biggest franchises, if not the biggest. There's no competition out there as to who's the biggest franchise out there. And you're gonna say, heck with, you know, tradition, the history, the fandom out there. We're gonna do it and make it our own, and we don't care if we offend people. The mentality is not only in this thing, but in other things too. I stopped watching WWE wrestling because of the mentality of Vince McMahon and how he runs the company now. He doesn't give a fuck what the fans want or what they want to see. He's gonna blatantly go against what we would like. I'm not saying that we run a company, what we say has to go, but it's like if you see your ratings slipping, why would you go against what fans want when we are retaliating against you and going to other wrestling places or companies to get our wrestling fix and go to a company that's gonna listen to the fans? Remember, fans are what make you. You don't make yourself. You can be out there and put on the best product whatsoever. If no fans show up, if no fans show their support, you ain't shit. Going on to this too, like my last video was X-Men. All this other stuff. Like, you're gonna do this and really think that the more you do it and the longer you do it, you'll come around. No. There's a lot of people that are already headed the other way and they're not gonna come back. Now, if this is true in regards to the Younglings thing, it's a bunch of bullshit. You know, it says on that one thing I read, the parents are, I'm gonna say the word, they're triggered. It's like, oh my God, death. They said death of younglings, and like, so I guess, they're promoting death, and we don't want to put that word because it's already tainted because death was put in it. Like I said, there's a lot of words in a lot of movies that had death with it. You're gonna say that, oh, here's one. Death Star. What did Darth Vader use the Death Star for? First thing he did was he destroyed the planet, the home planet of Princess Leia, right? Alderaan, right? So how come they're not putting a ban on Star? They should, right? Death Star. I mean, they'll come around to it, guarantee you. Wouldn't surprise me. And so you're gonna go around and to the park and you're gonna say younglings and then be corrected by the staff. No, it's kids. No, it's children. I kind of read one funny tweet where someone said, I'm gonna go around ad nauseum and I'm just gonna keep saying younglings just to get in there, and I want to be an earshot of the staff and just keep saying younglings. All I gotta say to that guy is, don't do it because they're gonna kick you out. Oh my God, don't say younglings. Guarantee you they'll do that. They'll like kick somebody out just for saying the word. I'm like, well, it's a word. Why is it that you're letting words hurt you? You stupid generation nowadays. I wonder how old the parents are in their 30s. Part of that trophy generation, that participation trophy generation. I don't have kids, never married. And the more I see what's going on in this damn world, especially this country, the more I'm glad I don't have kids. Because I'm gonna raise kids in this fucking piece of shit, place that we call our home country, the US. All this other crazy crap going on, politics wise, and all this other stuff. It's just coming around, keeps coming around, keeps coming around, affecting every damn thing. I'm pissed. It's like, again, how many things that I grew up with, it's gonna keep being affected. X-Men, Marvel, DC, Star Wars. You know, I mean, I shudder to think what would happen if they recreated Wizard of Oz. There's gonna be no Munchkins, midgets. Oh, you can't say that. That's offensive. Uh, Good witch and bad witch. Oh, you can't have a good witch or a bad witch. It has to be just witches, because you can't say they're good or bad. Because if you say good, oh, she's bragging. Or if you say bad, oh no, you can't call a person bad. You know about those flying monkeys. There's some idiots out there that'll be like, oh, you're depicting those monkeys and stuff like that, and in a bad way. I mean, it sounds silly when I say it, but there are people out there who follow this way of thinking, and they're gonna nitpick everything. I just can't stand it. From Batwoman to this to X-Men. What's going on, people? What's going on? Just keep allowing this crap to happen, and we're not going to be able to say anything. Take a look at these third world countries, North Korea, too. All these other things that you can't say anything against anybody. You're told what to say, when to say it, what to watch. And we're here, and we were a country one time where we looked at them and said, I feel bad for them because they don't have the right to say anything or do anything. They have to watch old 1950s programming, the channel. That's all they see in North Korea. Yet, I bet Kim Jong-un and Kim Jong-il were allowed to watch whatever they wanted to watch, right? Because they controlled it. Is that what you want here? Because now we're seeing a world now here in America where we can't say really much of anything without any kind of controversy. Because we got people that are triggered by every fucking word that is said. All I say is that people need to start fighting back. They need to start saying, fuck you, I'm doing what I'm doing. If you don't like it, don't watch it. If you don't like it, just step away and let me do my thing. No. It happens at your workplace, church, family, happens all over, that every facet of your life, that someone's triggered by something. You can't say certain things around people. You can't do this or do that. And it's all because these people that get triggered so easily, these certain groups, they're like infiltrating every facet of life, work, school, church, everything. School, don't even get me wrong, it started with that. If I had kids, they would not be public schooled. They would be homeschooled. Because I haven't been there, I haven't kept up with that curriculum of what they teach, but I know that they erase a lot of stuff from history, a lot of fucking things. I shudder to think what they're teaching now. Do the kids nowadays that are graduating high school, they didn't know about the history. They didn't know about the things in history that, it really made the world, America, what it is now. It was the thing that gave us our structure, our, the way we live now. If it wasn't for our forefathers, if it wasn't for them doing the things they did and passing these things, laws and all this, constitutions and all this stuff, where would we be? You know, back a few years ago, they were taking down statues of these people. They were doing all this stuff because of that. Now it's like I just don't understand. I might do another video just focused on the erasing of our history. Regardless of what you want to say, it was the foundation, laid the foundation of what our country would become later on. Years down the road, centuries, decades. And again, here we go again with telling people about a word that they can't say. I'm down with that person that said that, yeah, I'm going to just say that word ad nauseum and hopefully I'm in earshot. If I'm in earshot of any employee, I'm going to say younglings. Good. I would do that too. I would wear a shirt that said, but then again, I probably would be not allowed in the park, but I would probably bring a shirt with me and then it says younglings on it. And then I would just put the shirt on and then walk around. I'd get kicked out, sure, because, can't say the word. But then I'd be a sarcastic ass too and go, oh, you said I couldn't say it. It says it on my shirt. I'm not saying it. I'd be like that. I say that just to be a smartass. But how stupid it just comes off. It comes off so fucking dumb, dude. Pretentious. It comes off so just nonsensical. What is that? What does that mean? Why are you gonna do that? Because it was associated with death. That it was said with death of younglings, and then you're gonna ban a fucking word. If you don't like me cussing, I don't give a damn. Just don't watch my channel. I'm trying to be honest, and I know that people like honesty. That's what I'm gonna be. I won't do it on every video. Maybe only on these videos where I rant. Just don't watch my rant videos because you got a thin skin and stuff doesn't roll off your back easy, then don't watch these videos. Watch my trail reaction videos. Watch my other videos that I'll do. Okay? But I know you agree. And even if you don't agree, I know that you can think that there's something wrong with this. Why would you do that? Why would you take a word? It's just a word. Remember the old thing that people would say? Very familiar, right? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. That rings true, like it's a word. My kids would know every word, every cuss word, everything that you can know so that they know the word. And then I would teach them, that's not going to hurt you as long as you don't let it hurt you. You're going to shelter them. You shelter people. And I know people like that. I used to go to church and we were like told we can't have, if you're a guy or a girl, you couldn't have a girlfriend or boyfriend outside of our church. You couldn't marry outside of our church. You can't dance. You can't go do this. You can't have premarital sex. You can't do all this stuff. And then I find out that later on, these guys were doing it all along. Why? Because they're being repressed. When I went to the military, that's when I indulged and started doing all that stuff because I was repressed. I was held back in my church. They told me, oh, you can't do it, you do that. When you do that, you make people seek it out even more. People think they're protecting their kids or protecting people by doing that, and you're just repressing them. And then one day they're going to explode and they're going to do everything that they're not supposed to do. So now you're going to tell us, oh, we can't say this word. What the fuck is that? Seriously. I hope it ain't true. I mean, I read this report. It says that Disney representative said that, oh, there's no truth to it. But like I said, what else is Disney going to say? It's called, what do you call that? Every time I try to come up with a word, it just goes out of my mind for a moment, man. But it's like, they're just trying to protect themselves, because they're not going to go, oh, it's true. Because do they honestly want to alienate possible people coming in and spending their hard-earned money, their $500 entry fee, and spending fucking $200 on toys and props and all that stuff? I mean, it's out of hand. The pricing and all that stuff, even the movies and all that stuff. It's like, but that's what it's about, the industry now. movies. It's all about making money. It's not about making quality entertainment. They know that people are going to go to anything themed Star Wars, movies, attractions, whatever. And they could just put whatever kind of crap out there, and people are going to go to the movies anyways. They're going to go to the stores anyways. They're going to go to these attractions anyways. I think all us Star Wars fans and all us people like that should start banning these fucking places. I mean, not banning, but they should start boycotting these places, man. Just for a little bit. Let them know what it's like when they get hit in the pocket like that. But some of you are gonna still go out of curiosity. Maybe do like what that guy or gal on the Twitter said, that they're gonna say the words younglings. They don't care, just to do that, just to fuck with the staff and all that. You're not even allowed to wear costumes, and their excuse is that, well, people might think that you're one of the ones working there, and then you might give them a bad image by acting wrong in their costume and all that stuff. Man, let people have fun. You might have one or two, but it's like, I think people are gonna know that they're not part of the staff. It's like you sell the stuff there too. You sell the costumes out of there too, props there too, and then they can't use it. What are we becoming, man? Dictator state? A totalitarian certain thing? All this stuff? Man, I can't wait for Rise of Skywalker. It looked good, the trailer, but I don't know what to expect. Yeah, J.J. Abrams at the helm. But was he told certain things, that he can't do this, can't do that? We haven't seen much of anything from the trailer, so who knows? Who knows? Well, that's my rant for this video about the use or not use of younglings. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. Disney denying it, or maybe they're just trying to cover their asses. It's a wait and see thing. See what happens as we go down the road. I mean, August is when they're supposed to open this thing. Star Wars Galaxies Edge. So, see what happens, and then people will go there. They're gonna make videos and tell you what their experience was, and I'll live through them. I'll live vicariously through that, because I'm not going. Why? Just to be told I can't say it. By that time, we're going to have other words we can't say. We can't say Tatooine. We can't say, like I said, Death Star. We can't say Ewoks. We can't say, Anyway, that's my video. If you watched the video, thanks for coming by. Thanks for watching my video. And as always, take care.